Hello and welcome to another quick look. Me, GamerWolfSix, a furry visual novel. This one, Otter Tale, which is by the same people that made Midnight Wolf and what was that other Otter game? It was like Pool Party or something like that. I think so. But I think unlike those, this one is longer than an hour, and it's also in early access. Also, I think it's free. I checked on their Patreon, but it doesn't seem like they have a early, like, get the next thing earlier by giving them some money. But they do have other things on their Patreon, so you might as well want to check them out. Also, might want to just turn down the music just a bit more. Did it do anything? Options? It do be like that sometimes, I guess. Oh, I guess I could just turn it down right over here. One sec. There we go. Anyways, let's reset our face. And start this quick little journey. ... Oh, do I need to actually use my mouse? Darkness. Just like Kingdom Hearts. ... I can't hear anything. Everything is muffled. My eyes open. It's water. I'm underwater. I can't see a light above me. I need to swim. I can see. I try moving my arms. They're stiff, but I can still use them. Oh, and I forgot. If you want me to play this game all the way through, at least as much as it does, then tell me. And I'll give it a point which put it higher on the list of stuff to do. I try to swim back to the surface as hard as I can. There's figures above. I can't see them clearly, but I can hear them laughing. My lungs are starting to burn. I need to be fast. I paddle harder and harder, but the surface looks like it's getting farther away. My hands, they hurt. They're bleeding. But I have to keep swimming. I can't die here. I swim faster. Dark red streaks fill my sight. There's too much. It's too far. The laughing is getting louder. The water, it's not blue anymore. I can't tell where I'm going. I'm not moving anymore. I flail my arms, kick my feet. Nothing's working. It hurts. I can't. There's a hand coming at me. I motion to grab it, but nothing happens. I try again. Nothing. I look at my own hands. They're split into ribbons. No, not. It's getting darker again. It's... Ah! Man, it kind of hits, maybe not so much close to home, but a bit, because, like, I had a string of, not really nightmares, but really uncomfortable dreams. Again, and again, and again last night. It was just a lot. Anyways, what? I'm gasping for air. I'm not in water anymore, but I'm soaking in sweat. Where am I? On the floor. I can feel it subtly rock back and forth. Seagulls calling out, waves crashing. Right, I remember. I'm on a ship. It do be like that sometimes. I rubbed the back of my head. Fell off the bed again. Damn. Nightmare again. I stand up and search the covers for my phone. 10 a.m. Oh, you got old bellies. Well, we'll be there in a few hours. Still no signal. No point in paying for Wi-Fi at this point. This would have been a lot faster on a plane, but 3-day trip on a boat was somehow a steal. Not as fancy as a real cruise, but it's kinda cool living on a boat for a bit. Yeah, I've been doing that for months, 'cause it's my gerb. At least the food was good. A lot of fish, though. Whose idea was this again? No. Dad got that call the other day. Come back to my roots, he said. Might clear my head after that crap in college. A change of scenery would be good for me. Right. And then Mom and Dad immediately started ordering tickets. Alright, enough hanging off the floor. I flip over and stand up. Yum. And give myself a good stretch. One eye spine on the porthole, but it's not facing anything interesting, just water and water. And get a better view once we land. I sniff myself. Musk. Eric. Time for a shower. Gotta get this shirt off me. Smells bad. I hope they have a washing machine for this. My hands slide around my back and snap the buttons off the tail hole. 8 boxers fall to the floor. Then I step into the bathroom. No, wait. They call it the head, right? I mean, yeah, actually. I look back to make sure my tail isn't in the shower door again as I close it. I twist to the left, then to the right. Doesn't take long to get my ideal temp. Just let the water follow me for a bit to calm me down before I grab the shampoo and clean myself up. I had a nightmare about water, and here I am bathing in it. What, you wouldn't be a stinky otter? What kind of otter would be scared of water? Heh, yeah. I squeeze some of the complimentary soap on me. The scent is nothing special. Maybe they got my brand on the island. As I lather the soap on me, my eyes gradually dive down to my gut. Pat pat. Grr. I mean, it's not bad, but it can be better. I could be even more tubby. Otter is an owner's best friend, dealing with a gut. I'm not exactly eating the best these days, either. Andrew didn't mind it, though. All clean. So is he your boyfriend? I shut the water off and grab a towel to dry myself. I probably should have gone a look before the steam filled up the mirror. I bring up my paw to wipe the stream off the mirror steam. His hands all scarred up? A terrible beast stands before me. It's hideous. Even worse than looking in the mirror in that one game, Disco Elysium. I really want to play that game. Because I was like, oh, this game's going to be stressful and stuff like that, but apparently got plenty of time, and it's also pretty funny. Like when I tried to run away and did a jump, double middle finger, like, point at the guy at the front desk before knocking myself into the old lady. No, wait. It's just me. Some loser otter who can't swim. Can't even keep together 1 year in college. Wait, you can't swim? Also, yeah, it do be like that sometimes. I am horribly depressive today. It do be like that. Maybe I should have gone with Dad's advice. Ugh. I flex my hands. Yeah, still hurts. I shake 2 pills from the meds I set up for the trip and cup the water from the faucet. Gulp. Alright. Let's get out of here. Back in the cabin, naked and starting to chill, I browse my suitcase for clothes for today. Kind of fresh boxers on. Shorts, t-shirt, gloves. Coat? Well, it was a bit chilly when I left Lakeland, but the temperature rose fast across the ocean. Does it? Into the suitcase it goes. Maybe I'll use it when it rains. My rocks. Where'd I put those? Oh, here they are. He grabs his bulgy wolgy. I flap the blankets to check. Something solid bounces on the floor. There it is. Can't forget this. Oh, okay. I was wondering if, because he's an otter, he just has, like, a couple of rocks with him to, keep him calm or something like that? Like a worry stone? Around it goes my right wrist. Okay, that's everything. Now what? Ding dong. Yeah. Attention, all passengers. You'll be making landfall by Prison Bay shortly. Thank you for choosing Nutra Transport, and we hope to see you again. Yes, it's time. I make one final sweep to make sure I have everything with me. Yeah, I think that's everything. I have to do some maneuvering to get my suitcase out of the door and into the hallway. 2 suitcases and a backpack may have been a bit much, but I'm staying here for 3 months. It's not just a vacation. I'm living here too. The suitcases bump and grind along the walk outside. Finally. Salty sea air fills my nose, and it's not fragrant stuff you can get out of a can. You know what's one of the weirdest things? For me, the ocean doesn't smell of fish. It doesn't even smell like salt to me. But when you go to port, it smells hella like fish and salt. It kind of stinks, really. But I'm actually sort of into this. Guess that's the otter blood in me. Gah. The humidity starts to hit me. The heat alone wouldn't be so bad. But now I'm sweating as much as I woke up. Yeah, that's one. Like, luckily most, well, like when it comes to where I live in Texas, it's most of the time it's humid as hell, and I hate that. Somehow, like during the summer, these days, because of climate change stuff or global warming, like when it gets hotter, it feels cooler because you can actually fucking sweat. But right now I'm lucky because it's wintertime. Hyena. I thought waking up early would get me out of there sooner, but immigration had a big fuss about what I had in my luggage. Language barrier didn't help either. It's just clothes, dude, and my sketchbook, and video games. But now that's all done. I reach into my pocket for my earbuds, setting it to my favorite song. Looking down the pier, I'm noticing it's not all otters here. Weasels, badgers, ferrets, all walking and talking along massive ships. Never, seen so many musky guys in one place. Kinda gets me going. They're barely dressed too. Guys of all sorts of builds and sizes. They are all sailors, hard at work doing sailor things. Carrying barrels and pushing carts of fish and various cargo. Guys chatting and laughing and having a great time. Sweaty, shiny, sensual, what a tease. It's hard to look away. Hot men at work indeed. But I gotta get going. I speed up my pace a bit to get in line. There's a security gate at the end of the for tourists to get through. Doesn't take long for my turn to come. Click, 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 click. I managed to get through. Now I look behind me, and one of my suitcases got stuck between the bars. I tug it out. I try to push the gate back. It doesn't spin the other way. This isn't good. The line behind the gate is starting to bark at me. My ears are heating up. Damn it, this is getting awkward. I'm pulling as hard as I can, but my fingers just don't have. A pair of hands enter my view. They grab the suitcase and give it a hard pull. It's out in one go. Thank God. I roll my junk aside and make sure nothing's damaged. Seems to be okay. I grab a handkerchief out of one of the pockets to get some of the sweat off me. Hey, Pinsan. Excuse me? I turn to look at my hero. He's an otter. Well, yeah. This is my cousin. Wait, this is my cousin? Owen. Nadito ka na. Whoa. He gives me a big hug. He's firm and strong. He has a heavy scent of sea and fish on him. I can't tell if he's just left work or if that's natural here. But I think this is my cousin. Ollie? Bakhati ang tagi mo? I can barely pick up any of that. It's river tongue. Mom and Dad speak all the time, but I just lost practice when I started college. Ali releases grip on me and looks at me with curious eyes. His eyes dart to my right and back up with a smile. It's been a while, or something. That's what he said, right? Sorry, hi, Hind? Better to just be honest. I'm sorry. I can't understand what you just said. Ollie crosses his arms. He's thinking about something. Owen. It's me, Ollie. You remember me, right? His English is accented with river tongue, but I can understand him clearly. Yeah, I do. It's been a while. What am I saying? I'm glad you're here now, Owen. He leads me out of the flocks of people waiting at the new arrivals to a lookout point less crowded. Welcome to Isla Otter, or Ottertail Island, as the mainland calls it. I can calm down a bit now, so I take my chance to get a good look at him. An anchor shirt, his fur is bleached out from the sun, a little shorter than mine. Keeps his hair tied back with the scent of the ocean lingering on him. A year and a half older than him. Wait, I'm a year and a half older than him. But he has a better bod than me. Anong Titi ga gan bo? Oh, how do I say this? Come on, it hasn't been that long. You're Manganda? Ah! He bursts out into laughter. Did I say the wrong thing? I said the wrong thing. After a moment of laughter, Ollie calms down to speak again. No, Owen. Manganda means beautiful. You say guapo for handsome. Right, sorry. I'll try to remember the language while I'm here. Ollie, what's his name? Owen. You need to use Duolingo. It's a really good app. Hoang, Kang, Mangala. English is common enough here. You think I'm handsome enough, though? No, wait, I'm handsome, though? My first words to my cousin, and I already messed it up. I look away, trying to avert my blush. So wait, are we gonna date him or something like that? I don't know, this isn't the South. No, I just said the first thing that came to mind. It's alright, Kuya. It's been a while since you spoke river tongue. Just been away from people who speak it. I've been living on campus for a while now. University, right? Yeah, art major. There was a lot of pushback from Dad from that. From that? You mean for that? I'm gonna print screen. Good thing it wasn't his money that paid for it. Yeah, I remember. You drew so many pictures when you were here. I still have some of them. I cringe at the thought of seeing stuff I drew as a pup. Puppy. If human children, I was going to say human puppies, were as cute as furry puppies, I would want to have a baker's dozen of puppies. Because they would be so cute. You know, mine's a financial burden. I even have hang alahas you made for me. He turns his head and points to his hairstyle, a red string with a blue bead. The sunstone's cracked and broke off, but your rock is still there. I made that, huh? I don't recall making it, but it has the same blue shade stone on my bracelet has. But it has the blue on my bracelet has. Sorry, I like to, you know, work on helping people with their visual novels by going, hey, here's LOLs. So yeah, it's do be like that sometimes. Anyways, how's my face, by the way? Face. Damn, my memory's shit. You good, Kua? Yeah, sorry. Was just thinking about something. I'm ready to go. You need help with those? Ollie points to my luggage. After they got stuck in that gate. Yeah, I could use some help. I try to give him the lighter of the suitcases, but Ollie goes with the heavier one, like it's nothing. I don't really know where to go, so I just follow his lead. Oh no, my Levants! Oh, hold on, my phone's finally got a signal, it seems. Probably Mom. Entering the code, it unlocks. I haven't forgotten at least that at least. Where are you, bruh? Oh yeah, he has been gone for a couple of days. Andrew. I'm sorry for leaving you in the dark like this. I should have at least say something. I'm not dead or anything. Yet. Hey. I'm on vacation now. Parents' idea. And you didn't tell me? Unhappy face. Sorry, man. It was last minute. But where? Just some Otter Island. Same one I left when we were kids. Ooh, I remember. I hope we can see each other. Each Otter, okay? Yeah. Kua? Ollie was already walking a few feet ahead of me. Yeah, I'm coming. I should send a picture to Andrew at some point. I owe him that much. Enough standing around. I pick up my pace to catch up with Ollie. How does that sound? So, this is Prison Bay? Sounds like otter squeaks. Yeah, it definitely sounds like otter squeaks. Is this Prison Bay? Oh, there we go. There's their speak. Yeah, this is big city for the island. It's basically designed for otters. I'm not sure if that's him being all, you know, his island speakiness, or if that's actually a problem there. But I'll save that for later. Or at least, they pretend to. We're passing by a bunch of waterways. Tourists were walking along the bridges and riding boats. Taking pictures of otters swimming in the canals, and taking selfies with the otter guys. Some already even looking at us. Don't mind them, Kua. They won't be many tourists at home. It's not all otters. I spotted a boat with a badger selling fried balls of some food. Then a pine marten swimming below us, dangling a net full of fruit. He looks up at us to wave. I wave back. I don't know how the tourists can handle all our musk, though. I mean, if you're into it. Or maybe they're here for exactly for that. It do be like that sometimes. Oop, sorry. I was trying to take a picture, but then I forgot my thing was plugged in. Just tons of guys walking around half-dressed. Or maybe this is full dress? The views are certainly guapo enough. But it also makes me a bit self-conscious. I mean, I don't mind walking around shirtless, but compared to everyone here, I'm utterly average. I just had to, sorry. Maybe all this walking will help with it. So, where are we going? We're heading Dangang Isla, so we can ride at Japani. When he points to the far tail end of the island, I can spot boats and a small village there. That's where we leave Kuya. That's pretty far. You get used to it. You don't need to come all the way here often. Busy with work? You have everything you need in the barrio. Mostly. Remember when you used to live here? It took you a few months to be sane with River Tongue. I had to ride with you until you could figure out where to stop. I think I'll still need your help with that. And I'll help you every way. He smiles. Just really missed you. We're gonna have a lot of fun together, just like old times. Yeah, me too. Smooth tiled roads soon give way to asphalt. We're more inland now. We're still in the city, I think, but now there's proper streets and cars whizzing past us on the sidewalk. It used to be a lot worse than this. What was that? I said. He points to my ears, my earbuds. Right, I can't hear anything out of this traffic. I take out my earbuds so I can hear Ollie properly. So were you listening to music while talking to him? That's kind of rude. We stand by the bench where a few otters are waiting as well. Gaudy vehicles fill the streets. They look like tiny buses, not exactly a minivan or limo. Some of them stop, dropping otters off here, and then a few more get on. It's loud and crowded. You don't see those in Lakeland. Didn't that one have a swordfish on the hood? Pangeats, aren't they? Aren't they? But they get you where you need to go. Ollie lets a few of them pass by before waving at the red one with black and white streaks, an anchor dickering the side. It stops for us. Ollie steps in first. I follow him in. I try to ignore the stares around me as my luggage banging inside. The Japani doesn't waste time hitting the gas once I'm in. Ollie pulls out a few coins and passes along to the driver. The driver doesn't even turn around as he passes back the exact change. I take my seat beside Ollie. The road alternates between being smooth and bumpy. How long will we take to get there? About 30 minutes, maybe an hour if the traffic's heavy. I pull my phone out and check up all my feeds I missed while I was on the boat. Do you need waterproof case for that? You're gonna do a lot of swimming while you're here. Oh, I don't swim anymore. Huh? Why not? I just can't. Ollie looks down at my hands. Otters normally can't wear gloves with the webbing on. Oh, right. Me nagari ba sa college? Yeah, something like that. Well, I'll get you a case anyway. Even if you don't swim anymore. Your phone might. I'll pay you back. Wang King, Mag Alala Kuya. I didn't get that one. Don't worry about it. Ah, alright. The ride is bumpy, but the views are great. I take the opportunity to take photos as he passed the coast. Could be a good reference. Snap, snap, snap. Hey. Let's take pictures pic together. On the Japani? Why not? First picture together after like, what, 10 years? Really that long? But he's treated me like an old friend. It's not right to be this aloof with him. He is family after all. I stretch my arm out so I can get Ollie in view. He adjusts himself closer to me and wraps his arm around my shoulder. I can feel his heart beating fast against me. He's really excited for this. We both smile, or at least I try as best I can. Snap. I take a few more, just in case. I think that's enough. I flip the phone around to see which ones are good. Ooh, I really like this one, Kuya. Send me that one later. Sure, what's your number? Oh yeah, that's kind of important. Ollie pulls out his phone, and we trade numbers. I sent him the selfie soon after. Thank you, Kuya. It does feel pretty good socializing again. Maybe this vacation really will help. We run out of things to talk about, to not annoy the other passengers, but they're pretty noisy too. I just noticed now they've got beach bags filled with condoms and lube, along with towels and clothes. A few minutes pass and the Jeep comes to a stop. I don't think we're at our stop though. All the passengers get off the Jeep really quickly. I take a look out the window to check what they're all in a hurry for. My god, it's an orgy. Numerous mustelids and tourists are entering and exiting a large building in the forest. It looks like an old castle with modern attachments. Steam steadily rises out of the high windows, and loud squeaking can be heard inside. The Otter bathhouse? Yeah, that's the place. We have hot water in our barrow for a while now. But it's pretty popular. For the tourists, I mean. Because of the reviews? Because of the gay sex? Snort. It was a controversial time in our history. Some otters hated it, others embraced it, and some just wanted to shower. The idea is hot, but I don't know if I could do it with a bunch of naked guys. I mean, I guess it's the bunch of guys part, not the naked guys part. Not to mention actually getting clean. You've been in there? A few times. It wasn't my thing. What about you? Well, Andrew always joked about visiting it once with me. Andrew? His arm around me gets tense slightly. It's an odd reaction, but it feels kinda good. He was a friend in high school. We used to be really close. I see. He seems to be relieved. I don't know what he and Andrew are now. What me and Andrew are now. It's complicated. We still keep in touch. Well, try anyway. Some more otters get on the Japani, and it starts moving again. We don't really have much to say now. I'm starting to doze off myself. A few more minutes, and the open sea turns to forest. Ditto Young Hito Namen. The Japani slows to a stop. We're here, Kuya. Nagugatam Kaba? Oh, huh? Are you hungry? Oh. All I had for breakfast was instant cereal bowl on the boat. Damn, what time is it? Did we really miss lunch? I checked my phone to make sure. 2:30 p.m. Yeah, I'm a little hungry. So am I, bruh. Good, because we're going to the canteen anyway. Papa wants to see you too. Ollie goes out first again. I pass him my luggage too, as I step off the Japani as well. It quickly speeds away, leaving us alone on a dirt road. And here we are, Owen. Welcome home. The village along the coast, but boats circling schools of fish in the distance, and the faint cries of otter squeaks just barely overwhelmed by the sea waves. Come on, Kuya, we're almost there. I grab my suitcase and follow Ollie once more. My paws are killing me with all this walking. I'm trying to remember why I came here as a pup. Dad said something about the school shutting down unless they had more students. So we moved here for a year so that wouldn't happen. To be honest, all I can remember was waiting to go back to Lakeland and Andrew. And we did move back after a year. But to Ollie, it was something he could never forget, it seems. There has to be some stuff I remember too. Maybe this will jog my memory. I hope. It's easier to walk downhill than up. Abandoned, overgrown corrugated streets, shacks line the sidewalk. Despite that, the road itself is pretty clean. We walk under an arch as we enter the village. I mean, Barrow. Otter tail. The jungle soon gives way back to civilization again. I wouldn't imagine the town would be made of scrap wood and metal. Wait, I would imagine the town would be made of scrap wood and metal. And it is. But there's also a lot of buildings that look rather modern. I wonder if this, the setting of this place is supposed to be representative of, like, the Caribbean, Hawaii, or maybe, would it be called the West Pacific? I guess West Pacific? Or, the islands in, like, I don't know, Southeast Asia? Yeah, let's put it like that. I lived in the Caribbean island for like 5 years. Old and new. Old and new built alongside a church. Do gay otters need religion? I guess back when it would be hard for them to get rid of the roots. Back then it would be hard. I think this is the town square now. There's a few non-muscelids, but it's mostly otters here now. Otters pass by us as we walk, shirtless and squeaky, and gay sex. Kinda odd that Ollie is wearing a shirt himself, come to think of it. But I'm wearing a shirt too, so I can't really judge. Hold on a sec. Need to do a big gulp. I try reading some of the signs on the streets. Most of them are English, but some are written in river tongue too. John, sorry. Looks like a small shop with a window for quick stuff, small candies and snacks on display, along with rolls of condoms and lube on sale too. They're really not shy about that stuff here, huh? I'd usually go inside for some chippy and sarsa, but we're on our way to lunch now, yeah? Right. Next is a modern-looking store. I've seen plenty. Fox bites. I pass this store all the time on campus. Oh yeah, they just had this place built a month ago. They've got something called a slushy. I think it's masa wrap, that blue flavor. I usually get their fried chicken. It's not the best, but it's good enough for dinner when I'm feeling lazy. They sometimes have interesting foods there too, mostly instant stuff. Maybe you can give me the tour, eh, Kuya? Ah, it's not that cool. And the last is Oyo pa. Pasa? Pasa Lubong. It's just a souvenir shop. Right. Mostly traditional sweets and fish statues. Fish statues? Okay. I wouldn't bother. I might. One sec. I might come here near the end of the season. Mom and Dad might want some stuff here. Did you exchange your money before you got here? Yeah, swap my claws for sand dollars. Wait, so you pay in claws? I mean, there wouldn't be Well, I don't think it would be actual claws and actual sand dollars. That's just a thing, but still. Mom gave me a bit extra spend, even though I'm set for a good while. To be honest, I wouldn't want to spend too much of my college fund either. Maybe I should find a summer job while I'm here. We started getting into town square, I think. It's lunchtime, and you can smell fish frying in every house you pass by. God, that must stink. Ollie points to a restaurant ahead of us. Here's the thing. For fish-eating people, does fish smell good? I mean, I eat curry. I love the smell of curry. Like vindaloo and stuff. Would you have matras? Which way that I tried to roll my tongue. Anyways, and I love the smell of Parmesan cheese, and I love Parmesan cheese, but my dad thinks it smells like smelly socks. But like, what does fish actually smell good to people who eat fish? One sec, my throat's going all weird. Okay, let's see if that works. Remember, Kuya, the Rose Cantina? I used to live there. Oh, so my face? You don't anymore? Nah, I moved out. Need my own space. I didn't like Papa bringing guys home and keeping me up at night. Okay, seriously, how the hell do you guys reproduce if literally every one of you is gay? Snort. Right, almost forgot where I am. Unless it's like, hey, these people are very much bisexual. Dunno. Or demisexual or something like that. I mean, it could be a whole lot of things. Anyways, Ollie finally stops walking and enters through a pair of double doors. I hope this is the last stop. My legs are just about done at this point. The bell announces our arrival. It's a medium-sized restaurant. The smell of fried fish and otters permeate throughout. Inside, there's a lot of otters dining. The wolf and cats are sharing a meal as cheers occasionally erupt through the restaurant. Ollie leaves my luggage by a table facing a window and heads to the back. I give a soft sigh as I sit on the other side. A ferret and seagull are walking around tables, taking orders. They kind of stand out, as they're actually wearing shirts. Okay, let's go back a hot sec. Did you say ferret and a seagull? Okay, so there's anthrobirds. Yes, even a place like this still has food regulations. In the back, though, through the kitchen window, I can hear the sound of stove crackling and two bodies darting back and forth. You know, I could really go for some bake right now. What? Oh yeah, I was like, but I had bake not too long ago. Where was that? Apparently, somebody, like, the shit people tried to do naan, but it was actually more like bake, and it was fucking good. Why do mouse all of a sudden disappear? One is an otter, the other is a shark. Suddenly, Ollie shouts out loud. We're here! Ollie slides through the commotion and enters the kitchen. Anak, sigong, din ala, mode this time. Owen, adito, ang, pinsan, kopo. Nadito, siya? I don't have a clue what they're saying, but it's loud. Ollie returns from the kitchen and takes a seat across from me. Another, larger otter follows behind him. Owen. Kuma suta kana. He offers his hand to me. Mano. Wait, mano? Is he waiting for me to do something? I forgot all the customs. Hindi, sila. Arumang na magisila nu luter lingua. Pa. He presses his hand to my forehead. It's kind of awkward. Perang. Walang itunaru ka Ang Weska Week Ula Nandito. I'm trying. He clears his throat. Owen. It's good to see you. Remember me? Diego. Your Tio? Or Tito? Honestly don't. He really doesn't look like Dad. Come to think of it. I mean, they're not actually related. They're adopted. Oh, so that means we can bang. Okay. Since you know, it's kinda hard to have kids when you're only into guys. I'm sorry, it's been a while. A lot of stuff happened. Your father told me about it. You'll be safe here. I'm a strong guy. So I was kind of wondering if it was that he got into an accident or if he was attacked and or bullied. I was about to say holy crap, these things are expensive. Chicken tenders and rife, $125? Or there's $1, there's someone else, but that's his end. But I guess this could be sand dollars. And, there's Trini dollars, which has a Trini sign, but I think it's 6 Trinis to $1. Actually, sorry. It's my curse. Dollar to Trini Kearney. Okay, it's 6.78. It's gotten a bit worse for Trinidad. But, I mean, that isn't much. Or the dollar's just gotten that much stronger. Now, Tibi Gan Tang Tika on Tanghaligan. He'll make us dinner, Kuya. Hahaha. And cutie. Cute. Do you remember the first time you arrived on Isla Otter? Ollie didn't know how to speak English at all, but he tried his hardest. Ollie looks away from me, for once, blushing. Come on, Papa, it's embarrassing. When you first arrived here, he walked down the stairs to see you. He asked, "Can I be your boyfriend?" Yeah. Ollie puts both of his hands on his face now, his ears turning red. Isn't hiding it that well. You tried to say some river tongue too, Ollie, didn't you? How did... It's been so long, but you still think the same. You may not remember it, but you've done so much for Ollie. He would have been stuck upstairs playing video games all day if he didn't come here. It could be like that. Stop. A chompy voice comes to Ollie's rescue from the kitchen. Ay Diago Natsukong ang luto mo. I should get back there. I'll make you lunch. Diego quickly walks back in the kitchen. Ollie peeks out of his hands to make sure the coast is clear. I can already hear Uncle hard at work cooking our meal. He lets his hands down and gives a deep sigh of relief as he sits across from me. And that's why I moved out. But you still work here? Well, sort of. My main job is fishing the catch of the day. Sometimes I cook. It's family business, after all. You tried to help out in the canteen too, you know. You tried to take orders, but you didn't get the language, so we ended up taking a lot of wrong orders. I cringe at the thought. I still don't know how to speak it. It's the best way to learn, is to immerse yourself in the language. I need to get back on Duolingo. Maybe I'll make it a video. Or videos. I already did a quick look of it anyways. But you know, we mix. I'll help you out. I'm taking today and tomorrow off, so I can get you settled in. Thanks, Ollie. Seriously. Anything for my cousin. I stretch my back on the chair while we wait for the food. My stomach growls. Oh right, I texted Angie first, before my parents. I should get to that. There. Sent to text to Mom and Dad that I made it to the island safely. That reminds me. Hey Ollie, do you have Wi-Fi? Oh, there's a separate password for the cantina though. Where do you live again? Not too far away. It's not as far as the mainland, but it works. Ollie mumbles the password to me, so the customers don't hear us. Zoo 3 Rivera. That's the birth month, isn't it? His birth month. Connecting. I'm in. Don't get the chance to browse anything when Uncle Diego shows up with food. Time to eat. He sets down plates of rice fish for each of us. And in the center, a platter of fried fish. Not really sure what kind of fish, but it has green onions and stuffed with lemon. I mean, it smells like food, but, kinda not. I just stare at it while Arlie forks one of the fish and plops it on his plate. Nom 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 nom. Ollie is certainly enjoying himself. To be honest, I don't know what to expect for lunch. Something wrong, Kuya? You didn't stop eating rice in Lakeland, did you? If I had to go for like chicken tenders with rice, I love chicken tenders. Or is it chicken strips? I like them boneless. A salmon sandwich doesn't sound so bad. I really am not a salmon person, though. Sushi, tuna, is that club or crab? Sushi roll. I don't know why. I don't like cooked fish. Crab is alright, but sushi? For some reason it's good. I don't know why. You didn't stop eating rice in Lakeland, did you? No, I still eat it. It's just the tilapia, the fish. An otter can't swim and doesn't eat fish. A freak of nature, I know. I'm sorry, it's just been a while. You'll have to get used to it at some point while you live here. I know. I'm sorry for wasting food. Huang Kang, Mang, Alala, Ollie. Ollie can eat this all by himself. Uncle turns to the kitchen and yells, Zach, Kuin, Ang, Panging, Ang, Mang Bata. Ang Makok, fries? Ang Makok Lang. Oh. Uncle leaves again. I hope I didn't bother him with all this. Ollie rolls his eyes, one hand on his ear, eating with the other. I can see why he moved out. Uncle leaves for the kitchen again. Ollie lets his guard down and continues eating. You weren't always like this about fish. I don't know. Just stuff happens. Ollie cuts a small scrap of fish and passes it to my plate. Here. Just one bite, alright? Load it up with rice if it's still too much. My eyes just glare at it. Like, maybe he was in a fishing accident. I don't know. Could be. Or was attacked by something. I was gonna say a shark, but they're shark people. I can't keep refusing to eat, though. Ollie's trying his best to encourage me. Okay, I load it up with rice and hold my breath. Munch. I try to get the fish past my tongue and chew and swallow quickly. It's fishy, alright? God, it's weird right now. Good, eh? Don't know, but I'll try, Ollie. That's okay, Kuya. We have more food that you're used to. I'm glad you tried, though. He smiles. That cheers me up a bit. Ollie stops eating for a moment, so he doesn't finish before me. Uncle soon arrives with another plate. Etona Owen, special for you. Chicken strips. Well, that's something I'm more used to. This is the kids' meal. Amari Mong Kakinin Ito. Can you eat this, Owen? Yeah, I can do this. Sorry for the trouble. It's no trouble. Here's the thing. When you have kids' meals, don't be like, okay, you have macaroni, but that's only for kids. Adults don't eat macaroni. Macaroni's fucking good. Also, Owen, if Ollie doesn't cook breakfast for you, just come here and I'll make something. Also, chicken nuggets in the shape of dinosaurs, stuff like that. Adults can eat that too. Also, chunky milk. I tell you what. Don't discriminate against old people. That's old people discrimination. And that's whoable. I do. Oh, wait, I do. Tama. Uncle returns to the bag and to continue his arc. Sorry, I'm again hungry. I grab one of the strips for a bite. Nom. It's chicken, alright. I don't mind eating it with rice either. I grab the hot sauce and dab some of it on the meat. I just start digging in myself, cutting the chicken into smaller pieces, topping spoonfuls of rice with it. Ollie starts eating again, squeaking softly. All done. I was more hungry than I thought, but I think I'm satisfied now. Ah, how was it? It was good, Ollie. Good. You ready to go? Just a little bit more, and you'll be home. I'm not staying here. Do you want to? That's what Papa thought when he got the phone call. I mean, you can stay here, but you'd have to deal with... Incoherent shouting comes from the kitchen. It doesn't sound aggressive, though. Yeah, I'll stay with you. It wouldn't be the first time I had had two room with other guys. We mostly just left each other alone, though. Andrew asked if I went to the room with him when we started going to college. I didn't give him an answer. But Ollie is family alright? His family, right? It should be fine, I think. Okay, Ollie. I'm fueled up and ready to go. He squeaks with excitement. Yeah, kuya! Ollie jumps from his seat and grabs both my suitcases. He's just about ready to run off without me. What about the plates? Don't mind it. Tyler will get them. The ferret server makes a duck as he walks past to grab the plates. I'm not sure if that's a typo. Duck? I don't want to burden them any longer, so I pass a few dollars to him as I leave. Ollie is already outside, tapping on the window. I'm going. I think with that scene changes, it's hitting the hour mark. That's a weird thing. I've never seen where it's like, hey, you have to hold it down to save. Yeah, that's gonna be the end of this quick look. Again, if you want me to play this game, tell me, and I'll give it a point, or should put it higher on the list. I really should keep the amount of points people get and what I would prefer to do or think is best to do separate, because I feel like that might influence my thing. At some point I will do it, and still, I'm probably going to choose before I finish all the ones, but that's alright, because, you know, everything's ongoing. So let's see. We have Honor. Yeah, that's like abbreviation. Other, Promise, Keep, and we're back. So let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Random number generator, I use you as much as I use E621 or 34 or FA. Number 2. For fuck's sakes, you really want me to do that? It went back on Other is basically all the furry shades of gays and sex and the furry kitty and stuff like that. Okay, so you have 5, which one to do? 4. Sex and the Furry Kitty. That's the Bejeweled game, right? And let me just look at the thing. Yeah, pretty near. It's pretty much exactly like, was it last week's one? Except with straight sex. It do be like that. Sometimes. Anyways, comment, tell me what you like, dislike, tips, tricks, otherwise. If you like my YouTube and like to see it grow, then please like, subscribe, and check out the videos that we grow. And please remember to spend your ammo so I can control the pet population, because that is something that is important to me. But the week after next, we're definitely not going to be doing another one with sex and the furry somethings, because I don't know, I think after you do like one straight and one gay, it's fine. And also, like, there's other stuff to do, but it's really weird that, like, the 2 weeks ago, it landed on, Furry Shades of Gay and stuff like that. Then when I finished Furry Shades of Gay, it landed on that set again. And then for this one, it landed on it again. It's like, okay, random number generator. There's more than just, I know it's just, there's a 25% chance, but still, that's like, uh, it's not a high chance of it landing on it every single time. 25, then it'll be like 12.5, and then that would be like 6.25 to land in it 3 times. I don't know, I'm just spitballing here. Anyways, until next time, another quick look. Me, GamerWolfSix of some of the game. That means Sex and the Furry Kitty. And yeah, if you want me to play this game, tell me. Anyways. Oh, and if you want to play this game free on itch.io, that's something that's important. Is there anything else? They also have Patreon. I don't think it gives you early access to this game, but I might not be right. Anyways, links and see you.